What's up, everybody? It's me, Jamal. Welcome back to another Minor is Major Motivational Mondays. It has been such a pleasure, being able to do these videos with everybody and just sharing a little bit of what motivates me daily each week. So today's episode is take a breath of fresh air. All right. Sometimes, and I mean even me, sometimes we just need to stop and relax and breathe. Let's try right now. See? Not that hard. Alright, so let me tell you a little bit of a story about me. I have had the most stressful past week. I think that I was overwhelmed. I'm getting ready to do a relaunch for My Name is Major, and I'm having my new website launch party that we're going to do virtual experience. It's going to be so exciting. And I'm coming out with new apparel for this summer collection. And I'm working with my manufacturers, and I'm calling people, and people's calling me. I have family that's sick. I have friends that's in the hospital, and I'm just like, this is a lot. And I began to doubt myself. I began to in fear of this could not work. And my thought process, no matter what book I was reading, no matter what church service I was attending virtually, I started to be overwhelmed, and I had to stop and regroup. And I thought about it. Just relax. Sometimes it's okay to do nothing. You've done enough. Now, I'm not talking about everybody who's outside and, on their couch already. Not outside. But everybody who's on their couch or just already doing nothing and just enjoying this break and not really putting two and two together to do anything, got you. Y'all need to probably put in some work. But I'm talking to all you people out there that actually is putting in the work, that is creating the right thoughts and trying to produce new content and be creative and, dig deeper into who that little voice is inside, and be able to produce content for the world and produce and be an entrepreneur and just go after your dreams or help somebody else who need it. Sometimes our brain can be overwhelmed and overloaded with information that you need to just stop and regroup. So today, this is my message. Take a deep breath. You know what I mean? Stop, breathe, count to 3, do what you have to do, step away from the computer, step away from the TV, and just simply do nothing. I'm on this health journey and I eat, clean. I don't eat beef, I don't eat pork, I don't eat fried food. And lately I'm like, actually, let me go get some hot Cheetos. I really like hot Cheetos. Or let me go get some Sour Patch candy because I eat so healthy, and it's a job trying to make sure that you're doing everything the right way, and you get in your head when you're not, and when you're still doing everything that you can to be productive and to be a giving person, and you don't get the results that you would like. And it's okay to just be like, maybe I need to just stop and relax. And I had to do that. I had to just say, let me just relax, bro. You're doing too much. And I hope that encourages you all to know that you are still going to be able to do exactly what God called you to do, because even when we don't think God is working on our time, He's always working for our better path. And He can't put you in that position if you're not healthy, if you're not mentally prepared to take on the responsibility that comes with all the great things and the blessings that He is ready to give you. So take time for self-care, and sometimes that's simply just taking a deep breath and doing nothing. I personally went to church. I go to Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship in Texas. I always talk about that, and my pastor talked about how we need to stop worrying too much, right? Like, worrying and faith, they just don't coincide. They don't agree with each other. So either you're gonna worry or you're gonna have faith, and it's hard, right? Because worrying seems like it's so natural, but in the Bible, it's a sin to worry. You're not trusting the process. You're not trusting God. You're not trusting that there is an innate ability to be able to do all the things that your heart desires, but you got to understand that you can't do it by yourself. And the universe will push you to that if you allow it. So he talked about how we should not worry about tomorrow. He said, for today has its own problems already. So imagine that, like, we worry about tomorrow today, and then tomorrow comes, we worry about tomorrow again, the next tomorrow. And we haven't took the time out to stop and appreciate that we made it to the next day. It's so many things to be grateful for, right? Waking up, breathing, being healthy, having somewhere to sleep, having something, right, to be grateful for. Even the fact that you just made it to even be able to click on this video and watch it, whether you like it or not, you have the ability to move your hands, you have the ability to see. And there's so many other things to be thankful for than to worry about what you don't have, because God can't give you and bless you with more if you don't stop and sometimes appreciate even the small things. And so I want to encourage you to stop hanging around worriers, people who might call you and worry you. Don't let them put their power on you. They're transferring their energy to you. Don't let them do that. And I know that's really difficult because people like me like to cater to people. I like to listen to people. I like to try to heal them if I can. And a lot of times it worries me to see other people struggling, to see other people doing bad. And I will say that it's sometimes not my job, right? Not every moment I can be 100% for 100% of people. I need to take care of myself too. And I hope that this video just encouraged you all to just stop. I had to do the same thing, and then I had to regroup. I took a break from everything. I stopped talking to my manufacturers. I stopped I stopped checking emails. I stopped taking phone calls. I turned my phone off. I started watching like funny videos on YouTube to where I didn't have to think too much. And then all of a sudden one day I woke up like, I'm back, I'm ready, I'm rejuvenated, I feel good, you know, but I needed a moment to myself. And sometimes people don't give you that. And so let me take a moment to actually end this video by just saying, be encouraged, right? God is still working on your behalf, even when you feel like all the work that you're putting in is not getting any recognition, you're not getting enough likes on your photos, you're not getting enough views on your YouTube channel, not enough people are buying your products today, or it's difficult. Just know that everything still divinely happens for a reason, and it's okay to stop and know that God is still working, even when you stop. I also want to take the time out to just say, yo, shout out to all teachers this week. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. If you haven't, just know I used to be a teacher. I taught in Chicago, Miami, Dallas, DC. Now I'm in New York. I was an assistant principal, a dean, and it has been such a journey, a beautiful journey. And I want to say I couldn't even be who I am today without teachers. So I want to just take this time out to say, if you have time, to just thank a few teachers this week. Not only your teachers, but friends and family that you might know that are in the classroom, because it's really hard, especially nowadays. Whew, these kids are something else. Shout out to all my kids out there. I love you so much. But I want to take the time. I have a list of students that list of teachers that I want to just call, who inspired me. Miss Anderson, my first grade teacher, shout out to you for teaching me everything I know pretty much, believing in my ability to speak and to be in front of a crowd. She taught me how to have confidence. Mr. Pierce, my third grade teacher. Mr. Bogan, rest in peace, is my step coach. That was my first time being a pallbearer, but that's a whole different conversation. Miss Sostan, Chicago, she taught me everything I know when I first started teaching. Thank you, Miss Sostan. Shout out to you. Miss Smith, Danielle, my homegirl, shout out to you. I know you're in Miami and you're a math coach and you're doing your thing as a school leader, but man, I couldn't have started a better career with anybody else. Shout out to you. Miss Griffin in Miami, Miss Castro in DC, Miss Harrison in DC, Miss Taylor in DC, Mr. Williams in DC, and just anybody who I work with and I just didn't have time to name. Shout out to y'all, man. It's not easy doing what we're doing. Stay motivated, stay encouraged. And if you need a moment, let today tell you to just stop, take a breath, breathe, relax, kick off your shoes, relax your feet, and party on down to the escape beat. Just kick it, yeah.